Oh yeah, we back, baby. Hello and welcome back to the R50 Marathon over here today and for the next long time, I hope. We back in the studio, back over here, and chop my hair off because you know what? We're done with the 70s. We're entering the 80s. Enough of that hippie bullshit. Enough of these 15 plus minute songs. We are going down into radio hits, and for the most part, because we still got a couple 9+ minute songs to talk about, but you know what? It's a new era. Alex cut his hair a little bit, and Neil cut his hair a little bit. Not this short, but you know what? It's enough to warrant me finally getting a haircut because I rushed through all the way up into Hemispheres filming them because I needed to cut my hair because I was sick of it. And Permanent Waves was the time to do it. And here we are. You know, just like the Metallica Marathon when I cut my hair during Load because they did. Same kind of shit. This is just yet another one of several stylistic changes for the band. And, you know, I think for many and most people, probably for the best because it was getting a little obnoxious. I mean, come on, like Hemispheres 2 or Cygnus 2 was a little ridiculous. So we're done with that. Longest song we got on here is 9 minutes, and 1 minute of that is just like ocean sound, so it's really like 8 minutes. So yeah, let's just get right into the ranking, and with number 6, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, that's right. Free Will coming in last place. Now some of you might think I'm crazy, and you might not be wrong. But if you've seen my Rush ranking video a couple years ago, I did mention that Free Will was one of my least favorite of their main hits, and it stands true. I really do not get the love for this song. Honestly, I really don't. Like, the riff is kind of whatever. The verses I don't really care for. Chorus is really the only part I like, mostly because the lyrics. And then, you know, his super high notes at the end, towards the end of the song. Like, it's fine, but nah, man. Every other song on this album is most certainly better than Free Will. Sorry, not sorry. And coming up next, we have Different Strings. And I just love the piano in this song, man. It is so nice and sits so well in the song. You know, you got the guitar, that's also very super nice. And then when you get the drum and bass coming in, it's just smooth as hell. You know, a lot of their albums have like these like short, soft, like kind of interlude tracks. And this is probably the best one out of all of them. You know, you got like Closer to the Heart, which I almost kind of don't count that, but I mean, it kind of... No, it doesn't count because Madrigal is that track on Farewell of the King. So no, yeah, better than Madrigal. What else is there? I mean, you got Halo Effect on Clockwork Angels. It's better than that one. What was the goddamn song on Fly By Night that it didn't... No, I already forgot what the hell that song was called, but the one that's in last place on my Fly By Night ranking. Yeah, it's just better than all those. It's a really good song. And up next, we're going to have Entre Nous, a.k.a. Between Us, because that's what it translates to, and I prefer to call it that anyway. And yeah, this almost teeters on that category, which I've mentioned like in every one of these videos already, where it's just that one song that it's just good, it's solid, it kicks ass, but nothing super special is about it. This is almost in that tier, but I do think it's better than all those songs. You know, there's very pleasant melodies in it, the chorus especially. You know, you get like the chords in the verses, and then the solo section is very good. And once again, like Different Strings, it's that piano spice that they added into it that makes it really, really good. And then we have Jacob's Ladder. Now, this one is a song that I really have no thoughts on. It's just a solid-ass song. I like how it builds, you know, from the beginning notes, like the snare things, and then just more and more parts keep coming in. Like it's a ladder, right? So it keeps going up. It keeps escalating and building up to this thing. And then when you get to the cutoff where it's the synth string, the synth notes just kind of floating, and he's got the vocal effect. And then when everything comes back in, you got Neil like building the shit out of the ending of this part. Just like I said, builds and builds the entire song, and that's why it kicks ass, and that's why it's at number 3. And coming in at number 2 is going to be the closer, Natural Science. Now, yeah, just when they were like, yeah, we're done with these 15 minute songs, and then we get a 9-minute track on this one, it's like, okay, well, it looks like they're not totally done, but, it's not totally overblown. It's got a great intro with the very wavy guitar chords and the vocals, and then when it builds into where the bass and drums come in, and it's just riff after riff after riff of just good ass moments, good ass parts, and there's just too many to even sit here and mumble like I did in the Villa Strangiato, which was a little obnoxious, but whatever. It's my favorite instrumental song of all time. Sue me. But yeah, Natural Science, great closer. One of their best closers, actually. We're not going to get a lot of final tracks that are going to make it into my top 3 songs, but this is definitely one of them. And of course, we have our number 1, and you know what? It's just Spirit of the Radio it's just one of the greats, man. Some might maybe think it's overplayed or overrated or it's not that good, but frankly, it kind of is. Because low-key, it's one of, that intro and, chorus guitar riff, it's, one of the hardest guitar parts in Rush history, definitely. And then you get that little reggae breakdown in the middle of it out of just nowhere, and it's just super cool, and you end it with the solo. It's just all around a fantastic song, and definitely deserves to be one of their most popular songs. Spirit Radio kicks ass. 5 out of 6 of these songs kick ass. Good ass album. We're just still in this golden age where everything is just a super banger. And this one is no exception. And the next one is no exception. And the next one is no exception. And the next one after that is no exception. And I already forgot how many times I've said this, but I think the next one after that is no exception. That'll be it for Permanent Waves. Tune in Thursday when we talk about... Whoa, what's that? Is that a picture that's moving? How strange. I'll see you next time.